If you're in HR, L&D, talent management, or you're in EDI, then this series is for you, because we're going to be talking about returning to the office. So back to the office after all this time working from home. And I'm going to be putting it in the context of menopause. And the very first video today is for all you HR professionals. So if you're in HR, this is a big topic for you, especially if you've got women who saw the program by Davina McCall last week, because they will be putting pressure on you to recognize menopause more than they have ever done before. So it's quite possible that, having spent a year out of the office, or more actually, that as we return in a more hybrid kind of approach, or working from home and working in the office, that there will be women who either have started their menopause or their symptoms are now at such a degree that they are going to need some additional support. So the first step today is all about making sure that menopause is an everyday subject, because while it's only spoken of in hushed tones, then it still carries the taboo, and that's when things start to go wrong. So make sure it's a normal subject, and you do that by increasing the visibility of it. Put it on the intranet, let people know it's there. Talk about it in bulletins, etc. Or if you have town squares, so let's have that as a discussion point. Create a support group and let women know that it's there and it's available to them. Ensure that your policies or guidelines have been updated. And if you don't have one, now's the time to start to think about one, because increasing numbers of organisations are recognising that they have a high percentage of menopausal women, and they want to retain their talents within those organisations. And the one thing they do that by is creating a visible, accessible policy and guideline, or guideline. Lastly, so we've looked at making it visible, talking about it, taking the power out of that taboo, and creating policies or guidelines. Lastly, it's access to support. Now, if you have corporate medical policies, then obviously menopause should be part of that. And if it's not, find out how it can be included. And there's lots of other areas where you can gain support. And obviously there's talking therapies, which is what I do, or there's medical support, and that's really important too. So there are lots of things to be getting on with, and you know, it's going to be a busy time. So keep it simple, have an approach that you can deal with, and if you need support, get in touch. There's talking therapies, which is what I do, and there's the medical side of things as well as therapists who are specialists in the area. But menopause is quite unique, and it does need people who understand what it is and how it impacts women. And to ensure that you can show the women in your organisation that you value them, that you appreciate them, and that you wish to retain them and their talents within your workforce. Subscribe, leave your comments, and I will see you soon.